It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Chicago Bears.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Soldier Field. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Flushed out right.
Finds Pickens out right. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Well, first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now it's Fields.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Kari Blossom game. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike.
There he goes left side. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
That was a special return. And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now left side on the swing pass. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. From the gun, here's Fields. Rolling to his right. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Oh, look at this play call. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now motion left with Mooney. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Here's Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now Rudolph on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Washington's got it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darnell Washington, 38 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 38 now, here's second down at a yard. Fields
steps away. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
On first down, it's Fields.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Bears! Travis Homer, 26 yards.
And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Rudolph. Pickens is there on the crossing route.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's Rudolph.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Warren is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, to power his way forward.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Homer with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bears strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Rudolph's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And quickly they get to the line. Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. On second down, here's Rudolph. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Back now at Soldier Field. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. Back to the air, Rudolph. Looking left side of, he's got him in. That's Harris. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Rudolph on first down. Complete to Washington. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Rudolph. He finds Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Rudolph looking to throw. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now Rudolph. fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Rudolph now to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll bring up 4th down.
Field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
And that is no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. To throw is Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First down, and they go back to Harris. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll run again with Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Boswell's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Here we go.
Here's first down. All eyes on Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Back to throw. Fields.
Out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway. Once it happened,